Hello everyone, my name is Rurikhan and this is the Rurikhan Show. So as usual, it is my duty to inform you that if you are watching this on YouTube, there probably already is a newer version of the Rurikhan Show at Rurikhan.com, because as you know, Rurikhan.com is always where to get the latest and greatest about all of my videos. And without any further ado, let's skip right into the comment section because there's a lot of stuff to cover in this episode, and I haven't done really all that much content on my website lately, and I want to get to explaining why I haven't done all that much content on my website. But first, let's get right into the comments because as usual, I know you guys love watching me read your comments. So here it is. So right on the first one, I have a really big comment here from PJ Cricket, and I wanted to address this since the first day that he posted it, but I'm like, no, I gotta do a Rurikhan show and just address it on the Rurikhan show, because just making one video just for one comment doesn't really make all that much sense. But I've been wanting to address this one for a long time. So it is fairly long. You guys can go to the website to read it because I'm not going to read it all here. But basically, PJ Cricket was very concerned about my recent content. So starting up with telling me that the TGN Idle Advisor is not fun. Okay, so here's the deal, right? I'm working for TGN right now. Even though I'm not necessarily getting paid yet, that's no excuse not to conduct yourself professionally. So basically, let's just put it this way. My boss asked me to make TGN Idle Advisor. Now, I know that it's not like a fun video. It's actually more of a, I don't know, training video or something. But basically, it's just something that I was asked to do, and I did it. And a couple of people enjoyed it. I know that a lot of people didn't, but a couple of people enjoyed it. So I don't know if there's going to be any future episodes of that, because there was actually another purpose to that video that didn't get fulfilled, so I'm not sure if there's going to be any more TGN Idle Advisors. I'll be speaking up with my boss about that, but yeah. Other than that, he goes through and tells me that he doesn't like the way that I go through comments. So here's the deal. I always read all the comments that go into my website. I've always mentioned this. The thing is, I don't feel that it's right for me to just read all the comments and then just extrapolate some idea out of it. I think that the show is just more fun if I go through everyone's comment and answer their questions. This is my opinion, and a lot of people seem to like that. So, in fact, it was even suggested at some point that I should make a show just for the comments and a separate show for everything else, but I don't think that's the way to go either. But yeah, I just think that if I was not to read everyone's comments, well, not exactly everyone's, because I do select them. I can't read everyone's comments, but if I wasn't to read them, I think the show would become less personal. And I really do believe that a lot of people like watching me read their comments, because I don't know, it just brings this more one-to-one feel, you know? That's the reason why I read the comments, so I hope you can understand that. Apart from that, he also feels that I'm spreading myself too thin across all the projects that I've been doing, and he's mentioned also that a lot of the stuff that I asked for, like feedback and stuff like that, it just seems that all those projects went into forgetfulness. Well, I'm actually going to be addressing what's going on with World of Warcraft further on in the show. So I'll just leave that for that particular section, and I'm just going to tell you right now that I am being asked to cover several games across the board for TGN. And how should I put this? When TGN starts getting revenue, this is going to be basically a dream job for me, you know? So I'm doing my best to be perfect professional when it comes to making videos. If someone tells me make videos about this, I'll try to make videos about this. It's just that we are growing right now, you know, so a lot of sacrifices have to be made, and I've personally been working like crazy hours. You guys have no freaking idea. Like, for instance, it's currently noon. I've been up for about 3 hours, so I got up at about 9:30 or something like that, and I went to bed at like 5 a.m. And this is my regular schedule at the moment. So yeah, you guys can see how many crazy hours I'm putting into this. So Yeah. So anyways, that was his comment, and he also mentioned that he wanted to see some warrior tanking. Obviously, I've noticed that a lot of people just want to see more tanking than anything else, and more specifically, warrior tanking. I mean, let's just look at my website. Oh, I don't have my website open. Damn. But basically, if I look onto my website, here's your poll. And would you look at that? I've actually gotten 785 people to vote on this poll. That's ridiculously large. But yeah, thank you very much for your feedback, PJ Cricket. I really appreciate it. And anyone that has any feedback of this kind, I really appreciate it. I will try to answer it as much as possible. So I hope this was to your liking. So moving right along on to the next commentary. I'm actually going to shorten the window now because it doesn't have to be quite so big for the other commentaries. PJ Cricket just likes to do big stuff. So up next we have from Scooter Myth. Thanks for answering my feedback. As to your current plans, I feel you are too spread out. If TGN is requiring you to spread yourself too thin, then it's time to ditch them. You're not really going anywhere with them anyhow, as they are a non-factor in the gaming world. Go back to your roots and expand from there. More WoW tanking videos, more Rift exploring, less FPS, etc. By the way, put a mute button on your mic, that way you won't have to edit your video to get rid of the spurious drinking, sneezing and gurgling noises. Just press the button before taking a drink of water or blowing your nose. Stay well and take your meds. Yeah, I was sick at the time that he gave me this comment. So yeah, but anyways, if TGN is not requiring me to spread myself too thin. It's just requiring me to dedicate a lot of time into making videos for TGN. What that actually makes it is that so my videos are a little bit less specialized and more diverse. About ditching TGN, well, that's not really an option because I enjoy working with TGN. I think the CEO, my boss, is a really down-to-earth guy. He's got no attitude issues, and I think he's got a great vision for what we need to get done in order to move forward. So anyways, I'm not ditching TGN, just forget about that. And regarding them being a non-factor, you'd be wrong. You'd be wrong because TGN.TV is making a lot of stuff that nobody else has done in this market. So anyways, that's all I'm going to say for now, otherwise I'm going to be spending way too much time with comments again. Your guides, oh, I forgot to mention his name, that was Scooter Myth. Feedback says, your guide sucks, learn to play a DK, you just make bad publicity for all the DKs out there. Well, thank you very much for your constructive criticism. Why don't you make a better video and I'll feature it on my website? Yeah, you make a better video, send it to me, I'll feature it on my website. It has to be better than mine though. You have to be making a better Death Knight tanking guide than my own. If it is better, I'll feature it on my website. Now we have from Yuka247. First, I want to let you know that I work 12-hour shifts on nights and weekends, and you have no idea how much your videos help the time go by a lot faster. Thank you. So please keep them coming and keep them long. Lols. I really like this new format. It's more to the point with the comments and cleaner looking overall. Since I've played a Paladin since Vanilla WoW, I really enjoy watching your DK and Warrior videos. If I had to pick one, it would be the Protection Warrior. Keep up the good work. I've told several of my friends and family about your videos and your website, and it's also helped them a lot also. Well, thank you very much for your feedback there, and thank you for letting your family know about my website. That's really awesome. That was Yuka247. Next up, we have a guy. Hey, Ruri, love watching your videos. It seems that running dungeons is getting boring for a lot of people. Have you considered trying to spruce it up a little by running, say, Karazhan solo, or maybe running a 5-man with all paladins, or having a DPS tank? I had a priest healer, and I used to love to heal in shadow form, just to make it a little harder. Anyways, great job. Okay. So I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be running Karazhan solo. I know that I can do it because I have done it, and running a 5-man with all pallies is not really an option because I don't know all that many paladins, at least not enough to make a 5-man. Our guild is really low on paladins, you would have no idea. But yeah, I'll take your ideas into consideration. Thank you very much, hey guy. Next up we have Kant. Can't. I better say can't because Kant is going to... My friend made a rhyme when I was healing Throne of the Tides heroic, and some Death Knight stood in shit, died and blamed me for being a bad healer. The rhyme my friend said was, shit, 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 You stood in it. That is epic win, my friend, right there. And I had to pick this comment because I wanted to share this with you guys. I just thought it was really sweet. Hey, Ruri, I really appreciate what you do. When I get bored with playing WoW, I'll come to your website and watch a video. You replenish my interest in the game. Thanks for refilling my mana. That was from Drunk Bastard. Well, no problem, Drunk Bastard. Next up, we have MK Ultra. Hey, Ruri, just wanted to say that you make the most informative WoW videos on the net. Your Holy Pally guides inspired me to give healing a try. That's awesome. I always like inspiring people to trying out new things. And within a week of grinding for gear and practicing the techniques you outline, I had a permanent healing spot on a 10-man raid team, and I was out healing people better geared than me and lasting longer without ooming. Oh my god, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome, MK Ultra. Your videos also inspired me to give the Warrior and Death Knight classes a try, and so far I'm loving them both. I only wish you wrote articles as well as videos. For example, if you want to try out an add-on and see one of your videos, it would be a lot easier for me if you had a written article detailing your UI instead of a video. Sometimes it can be a pain trying to find a 30 seconds of a 30-minute video where you actually describe the add-on I'm interested in. I'd also like to see more videos detailing the raid boss strategies. Your video on Omnitron defense system was fantastic, and if you made videos like that for every raid boss you down, seriously would not need to visit any other site. Anyways, keep up the good work. I look forward to seeing what you do next. Yeah, that's definitely an option. I've been considering doing more raid video guides, and yeah, I'll try to get those done, basically. Other than that, written articles, it's going to be real hard because I'm doing so much stuff right now that I can't really afford to go ahead and do written articles. I'm sorry. At a certain point, I could have done them, but now that I'm working with TGN, it's just no-go. Oh, we have a big one here. This one's from AJ. Hey there, Rurikhan. Love your work and love the show. Anyway, I'm posting to hopefully get your opinion on some macros that I have been experimenting with. Could you let me know if there are viable macros for warrior tanking? And again, love the work. Keep it up. Okay, these are the macros, and I'm going to tell you straight up, no, they do not work. They are not viable because you put a lot of abilities that trigger a global cooldown in a single macro, so that's just not going to work. You can never put more than, I don't know, maybe 2-3 skills tops on each macro, especially skills that require global cooldown, because they will not work. If I put my Victory Rush in my Revenge and my Devastate, I notice that it works, but if I just put in one of them, it doesn't work, so I don't know exactly why. I know that Blizzard has something with the GCDs that they're really tight about those macros, so those particular macros you have there won't work. Next one is from Alec. Rurikhan, personally, I'd rather you play one game and be really good at it. Like, wow, you could have a survey of what character people want you to play, like what I just did, like role, etc., and then gear that character up. You could have rating videos of all the raids and how to. I think this is much more entertaining. Of course, this is my opinion, but I think people would agree with me. But whatever you choose, I am a fan. Been watching for a while. Good job and good luck, Ruri. Okay, I will be addressing this actually further on to the show when I speak about World of Warcraft and what's been going down with that. So just stay tuned for the later section of the show and you'll get your answers. But no, I can't really afford to just play World of Warcraft right now, because if I want to make a living out of this, playing World of Warcraft basically means get a job and forget all about your video plans. Basically that's what it means. It's just get a job and make World of Warcraft videos as a hobby, and I'm pretty sure that nobody wants that. At least I hope not. Next up we have NetMC. Matchmaking. Oh, this is actually a comment on a really old article that I wrote, which was about Starcraft 2 matchmaking. So you guys can check that out. Look up Starcraft 2 on my website and you can check out the article that I wrote about that. Matchmaking in Starcraft 2 is completely flawed. I am by no means a great player in the low end of the Bronze League. However, when I look at my opponent wins after the game, they have thousands of wins. Granted, they are in 1v1 or 3v3, and I'm doing 2v2. This needs to be accounted for. Obviously, thousands of 1v1 wins is an indicator of skill. I hate this. Love the game, hate playing in matchmaking. Me too! I friggin' love StarCraft 2. I love it. But the problem in StarCraft 2 is that basically the matchmaking system is completely flawed, which means that a lot of times you will get opponents that are much better than you, and not only that, but Also, a lot of the times, these opponents just have the same strategy, and they do the same strategy over and over again. Like, if I play 2, 3, 4 games of running M, at the 4th game, I want to do something else. But the thing is, it's just not viable. Because at certain points, it seems that Blizzard just decided, no. These are the strategies you guys got to use, and you got to stick to them in the early game. Like, you can't start a game and just do whatever you want, because you'll be stomped by a 4-gate push. I mean, there's just a whole lot of stuff in Starcraft 2 that's pissing me off right now. The matchmaking system is the main one, because I keep getting, like, for instance, I usually just play 2v2s and 3v3s. And the main issue with it is that sometimes I'm playing with my friends, and all of a sudden we get matched up against diamond players while we're silver players. What the you know? Yeah, just pisses the crap out of me, but yeah, totally see what you got there, NetMC. Next up, we have Latim. Hi Ruri, I like the Divine Souls video, makes me want to try it out. That's good because I have a new Divine Souls video coming up. I like the concept of the game and graphics. By the way, when are you getting a new PC? Will you make an unboxing video of it? I actually made an assembly video of it, so I hope that's good enough. I hope that you will make more videos of Divine Souls. Greetings from Norway. Norway, my good friend, that is one of the best places to live in the whole goddamn world. Just wanted to say that. I've been to Norway and it's friggin' amazing. So yeah, Latim. Yeah, I made the assembly video and I've got a new Divine Souls video coming up for you, so hope you will enjoy that. Next up we have from Castaway. Hi Ruri, I think that putting all the content from these games, he's speaking about free-to-play games, in one post is a good idea. Besides, I'm really happy that companies finally went astray from the old concept of grindy, Koreanish free-to-play MMO. Even if it's not that original, the introduction of a dungeon finder system will greatly improve the experience people will get from these games. The idea behind Divine Souls looks really interesting. New video coming up for that. I'm glad to see a game that is not a World of Warcraft clone. I would definitely love to see more content from this game. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much for your feedback, good sir. Next up, we have Onivia. I like your video Idle Advisor, but I still have a few questions I'm hoping you'll answer for me. How do I get a website similar to yours for free? Do you pay for yours? Do you know any free ones? Also, how do I make an intro like yours? I can't seem to make it. Lol. Okay, so getting a website similar to mine, well, the code behind the website, that's free because it's WordPress. Then I just use a theme that's called iGamer. So you look those up on Google, WordPress and iGamer. The website that I run is not entirely free because I have to pay for hosting and for the domain. So basically, hosting is the place where you put your website, you know, almost imagine it as like a hard drive somewhere away from your house. And it's the place where you put your website, and that hard drive is basically just constantly running your website so that even when you shut down your computer, your website is still running. So yeah, that's the hosting, and then there's the domain. Domain is Rurikhan.com, so I have to pay for that domain. If you want to get like a domain like Onivia.com, you would have to pay for that domain as well. However, there is some kind of a plan that you can get at WordPress where they let you host WordPress blogs for free. I don't know exactly a lot of stuff about that because I never planned on doing that, but just check it out for yourself and see it. It's really up to just trying it out. Next up, we have... Oh, and about the intro, I forgot to answer the question about the intro. My intro was actually a professionally made intro by a 3D professional who is a very good friend of mine. You guys probably have seen him in one or two of my videos. His name is Nox. He made the intro for me. He's a really awesome guy. He doesn't have a website yet, but as soon as he has a website, I'm going to be promoting the crap out of him because he's so awesome. So next up, we have from Barkev. I actually really enjoy this. It's a lot more fun than Dragon Age 2 and other games like that, because in those you just hack and slash and use the same moves over and over again. But in a racing game like this, anything can happen. Makes it exciting to watch. I hope you keep it up with Motorstorm. So Barkev actually really enjoyed the video that I made of me playing PlayStation 3 on the game Motorstorm. And yeah, I really enjoyed making that video too. It seems that a lot of people have enjoyed the PlayStation 3 small clips, which is really good. Because I want to be making a couple of more PlayStation small clips, and I'm happy that you guys enjoyed them. And next up, we have Gildak, put up a poll on the right that asks if people want to see raid videos. By winning, love the videos, keep going. I already know that people want to see raid videos. I don't need a poll to check that. Thank you for the comment anyways, Gildak. Next up we have from I suppose it's GeForce. It's GFO12CE, but it's looks like GeForce. Totally unrelated and no homo, but I thought of you today, Rui. Oh, I'm glad you thought of me. I was tanking my daily on my warrior Grim Batol, and halfway through we got a new healer, and on the last boss he died to Shadow Gale. After explaining the tactics, he said, anyone Portuguese? I thought it mildly odd since I'm on a US, or I replied to him, no, I'm not Rurikhan, lol. Then I told him that I spoke Spanish, knowing that they are neighboring countries and Portuguese is similar. He said he spoke Spanish, and so I was able to explain the fight, and we took the boss down. It was a little bit of unexpected fun to use my bilingual skills and help out one of your countrymen. You owe me a 7-up or Sprite now. Your choice. Well, my friend, if you come up to Portugal, look me up, tweet me something, send me an email, and I will pay you a 7-up or a Sprite in wherever you want to go. So yeah, I will pay you the 7-up or Sprite. I would just like to think that my videos have inspired people to communicate more and not just rage at each other during pug runs. So I'm really happy that you communicated with that guy, and if he was a Portuguese, he should have known the damn tactics to begin with. That was a fail from him. Just saying. Thank you very much for your comment, GeForce. Next up, we have from Carrie. Yeah, Forsaken World looks absolutely amazing. Right now I have a level 13 female dwarf markswoman. It is too bad that I'm hearing people say this game is Perfect World... I don't know exactly what the I is. Perfect World International reskin, which tells me they haven't even bothered playing Forsaken World. This is an ambitious game by Perfect World Q. I think it's actually PWE, Perfect World Entertainment. And so far it looks like they're succeeding in execution. Yeah, Forsaken World looks like an awesome game, but I've actually got a couple of issues with Perfect World themselves and not Forsaken World. Forsaken World looks like a really good game, really good free-to-play game, but all of a sudden I don't know, I guess they just seem not all that interested in TGN anymore. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'll be mentioning that further up on the video as well. Thank you very much for your comment, Carrie. Next up, we have Mystic. Hey, Rurikhan, I definitely think you could have done these videos on your Druid. It would be funnier for us, rarest content, and it would be something new for you as well. You say you don't like other classes apart from dwarves, but as a druid all you're going to see is a hairy bear butt, so what does the class really matter? I still enjoy these videos as a warrior better than nothing. Keep going. Okay, so this was in relationship to the Goblin video that I made, the Goblin Warrior video, and I've actually got something coming up for that further down in the show, so stay tuned, Mystic, because I am going to be asking a question that's going to be affecting directly your comment. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Next up, we have Mystic again. By the way, I heard you were going to buy a PC. How about doing an unboxing of it and a commentary on how much you dislike PCs would be great. I fucking hate Windows. I don't necessarily hate PCs, I just hate Windows. And I've made an assembly video of it. Anyways, thank you very much for your comment. Next up from Yajiz. Yajiz? Huh. Okay. To be honest, I didn't really like it, and lately you haven't been coming out with content that makes me happy and satisfied. I want the old videos back of you and your awesomeness. Love your videos, keep them up, and these can get the fuck out. Peace from Turkey. This comment was actually made on my DVD video, Director versus Director. And I don't know exactly what he means by my old videos. I mean, I'm still running instance videos. I haven't done a couple in the past few weeks, but I'm going to be doing more instance videos, so I don't know exactly what he means by that. So yeah, maybe he just doesn't like the DVD series, but it's been really well received everywhere else. So I'm sorry, but the DVD series is going to go on, but I will be making more dungeon videos. So yeah. Next up, we have Feral Beast. Hello again, great video. Just wanted to ask a few questions off topic. Do you play World of Warcraft with people you know? Nope. Every single person I've met in World of Warcraft thus far have been World of Warcraft players, not people that I know in real life. Well, actually, I used to play World of Warcraft with my girlfriend, but now she doesn't play anymore. How did you get into World of Warcraft? I got into World of Warcraft because it was, well, first, it's one of the best MMOs in the market, but on top of that, it worked on Macintosh, and I started getting into World of Warcraft around the same time that I got into Macintoshes. So it was kind of a win-win situation. It was a game that I could play on my Macintosh without having to reboot. And yeah, finally, how do you juggle your work, study, and World of Warcraft, WoW addiction, Altitis, etc.? Well, I do videos for a lot of stuff, and that is currently my work. I'm not getting a regular paycheck as of yet, so that's how I juggle it. Basically, I try to only do videos. I don't study anymore. I already have a degree in computer science, so I don't study anymore. I've already went through college and I'm done with that. And my WoW addiction, well, I make videos about it. So thank you very much for your comment, Fairbeast. Thank you very much for everyone's comments. And now we're going to be going on to the second part of the show. Stay tuned for the second part. And here is the second part of the Rurikhan show. As you guys know, usually in the first part I go throughout your comments, and in the second part I like going throughout what's going on in my life right now and what projects am I working on, what projects do I plan to be working on, and all that good stuff. So, starting right up, I wanted to speak to you guys about the videos that I've been making for TGN.tv, because you guys I know that a lot of you just watch my website, and you guys probably missed out on a couple of stuff that I've made. In case, I'm not sure if it's going to be up by the time this show is up, but it's not up there. If it's not up there by then, it should be shortly after. But basically the videos I've been working have been the All Odds Triple Threat, which was a video that I've made in cooperation with Hengist and Chris, also known as Sidestrafe. We've made this video for All Odds of a dungeon run with a couple of characters that we had, and it turned out great fun. It's a triple commentary, so you have 3 TGN commentators on the same video. I think it's really good quality. I'm probably going to be putting this on a separate post on my website. I'm not going to just put it in the middle of all the other free-to-play stuff, just because I feel that this one is has very good quality, in my opinion anyway. I've also made a new video for Divine Souls as a fighter, actually with myself playing a fighter and a friend of mine playing a slasher, so that should be coming up soon as well. I've also made a new video about this new game that's coming out called War Inc., which is a third-person shooter, free-to-play game, which also has some MMO aspects to it, like you will gain some experience that then allows you to buy weapons. Well, in all honesty, it's not really like an MMO kind of thing. It's more like a Call of Duty kind of thing. It's the same thing. In Call of Duty, you go through matches, you gain experience, and then you buy weapons. In this game, it's basically the same thing. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys that as well. I've also made a Starcraft 2 video with me playing Starcraft with a Peregrine glove. And you might be wondering yourselves, well, what the hell is a Peregrine glove? This is the Peregrine glove. So the Peregrine glove is basically a glove that has key bindings associated with a couple of pressure points on the glove. Not really pressure points, but more of these contactors or whatever. Basically you press like this and it presses a key, like this presses another one, this presses another one, and I made a whole video of me playing StarCraft while using this glove, and it's a lot of fun. You guys should check it out. I'm going to be putting that on the website pretty soon. It's also going to be featuring Nox, so for all of you guys who miss Nox, he's going to be showing up on that video as well, playing the crap out of Zerg, as you guys know him too. I've also made a video about a couple of fraps and coding tips that I have. Maybe you guys will benefit from it. I'm going to be posting that up as well on my website. Next up, I wanted to address the whole Goblin Warrior low-level dungeons. Why do I want to address this? Because it looks like it's been really well received by most of the people. But it also looks like a couple of people would have preferred me to make a Druid. So today's question would be, would you like me to continue as a Goblin Protection Warrior, or would you rather me do that content as a Feral Druid? And as usual, you guys decide. You just let me know in the comments, Druid, warrior, and I will change it. If I end up making a druid, if most of you want to see the druid instead of the warrior, probably what I'm going to do is a tauren druid. I'm not really all that into trolls, if I'm all that honest. A lot of you guys have been asking me for rating on my warrior. I can't really do that at the moment. I really don't have the time to dedicate into raiding with two separate guilds, because I can't raid on my guild with my warrior right now. Maybe in the future will be possible, but right now I really can't. I only can raid on my paladin, but I do plan on making more raid videos. So it's just that our last raiding videos have been like, oh, 4 hours of wipe on Nefarian. Oh, 4 hours of wipe on Alakir. And yeah, it's hard to make raiding guides with 4 hours of wipes, not to mention the space that the disk space that footage takes up. So yeah. Next up, live streams. Why haven't I been doing more live streams? Well, I really wanted to get into Justin.tv. In fact, you guys probably seen me sooner this week go through all that stuff that I mentioned in a Twitter post and Facebook post. Oh, I'm going to be doing a live stream, and then like 30 seconds later, oh, actually I'm not. That's because apparently Justin.tv lags the crap out of me, and I really wanted to work with Justin TV, but I can't because it just makes it so laggy that I can't play. So it's either going to be through Ustream or Xfire. I don't know which one of those two is best. Ustream, we've seen it in the past. You guys have enjoyed it. I'd like to think so anyways. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to be through Ustream or Xfire, or if you guys know of a service, let me know, because Justin.tv doesn't seem like an option, and I really wanted to get through with Justin.tv, so that's the reason why you still don't have any more live streams lately. Also, I'd like to mention, I've had my first ever donation to Rurikhan.com, and you guys are wondering, hey, great! But it's not a monetary donation. No. I've had a real life friend of mine donate a game to Rurikhan.com because he actually purchased the, what's it called? He purchased like a trilogy that brought the original game, so he doesn't need this particular game anymore, so he decided to give it to me and just told me, hey, here's a donation for your website, why don't you make a video about it? So he donated this game to me. This is Tomb Raider Underworld, and I've only ever played like the first Tomb Raider on PC and never really played any other Tomb Raider games, so I haven't really been keeping up with the series. So I'm probably going to be doing a video on this pretty soon because, well, basically if someone donates a game to Rurikhan.com, I'm going to review it. Well, maybe not review it, just do some commentary on it, tell you my opinions on it. So yeah, this kind of just inspired me also. If you guys do not feel up to donating in a monetary fashion, you can always just, if you have some spare games lying around or whatever that you don't need, or maybe because you bought some package in Steam and now you have some extra keys for whatever game, if you feel like donating anything, make sure to just donate that to rurikhan@gmail.com, and I will always make a video for anything that's donated to me. So thank you very much to my very good friend in real life, Mad Cat, for donating this game to Rurikhan.com, and yeah, just wanted to let you guys know it was really awesome. Next up, I wanted to speak about what's going on with World of Warcraft, Rift, and Forsaken World. So a lot of you have been asking me to make more World of Warcraft videos, more World of Warcraft videos, more World of Warcraft videos. So here's the thing about the World of Warcraft videos, right? Blizzard doesn't give a crap about us. They don't. And that is really disappointing because, I mean, basically Blizzard tells us, oh, you guys, you can't, well, not really Blizzard, what was it? Damn, I lost myself. Yeah, basically the whole point is that Blizzard tells us, oh, no other channel has permission to show ads on their videos with a Blizzard product. And we're like, oh, really? So how does Machinima do it? Or Machinima Realm? Or the Game Station? Or anyone that works with the Game Station? And along those lines, there's a lot of other channels out there that seem to be monetizing on Blizzard's content, and it's just really beating the living snot out of me that Blizzard is telling us, oh no, they don't have permission. And then we go to YouTube and they tell us, oh no, you guys gotta have permission. Those other guys, they have permission, you guys don't. And I'm just like, it's ridiculous. I mean, seriously, it's like the fucking mafia. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, who do we have to speak to in order to be allowed to generate revenue from Blizzard content? Because Machinima does it, the Game Station does it, a whole bunch of other people do it. And you guys might be thinking, oh, you're just jealous. No, I'm not jealous. It just seems that like we're not playing by the same rules. It's just ridiculous. Same thing goes for Rift. Like Total Biscuit profits on Rift videos, Ciderhelm profits on Rift videos. A lot of people make profit on Rift videos. Why can't TGN have a permission letter for a YouTube partnership program? I don't get it. I mean, I really don't. It just seems like, I don't know. I don't even know what it seems like anymore. But basically what it really looks like is that we're not playing by the same rules as everyone else. And regarding Forsaken World, well, we had a really good relationship with Perfect World Entertainment. We were checking out their game, testing out their game with them. We made some videos for them. And all of a sudden they go silent on us. And I'm like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do? This is ridiculous. Because I know that our CEO has been actively reaching out to these guys and they say, hey guys, like, we're making all these videos for you. How about that letter of permission so that we can become YouTube partners? And it's like, they're not even answering. And then there's other companies that are answering and they want us to be in their betas and trying out their stuff. So that's why you guys are watching content from me from All Odds, Divine Souls, War Inc. These are companies that are actively working with us. And they're actively seeking to develop a relationship with us because they see the value in TGN. Now, Blizzard doesn't see value in TGN, despite the fact that, according to our calculations, we're racking them about we're racking them about $1 million a month. $1 million a month. Yeah. You guys are probably wondering, well, how the hell are you guys doing that? I'm not going to give you the maths behind it, but trust me, we are generating around $1 million a month for Blizzard with our videos. And it's ridiculous that they don't even like friggin' give us a permission so that we can get some ad revenue from the content we're making for them. I just think that's ridiculous. Same thing with Rift. Maybe, although I don't think that Rift were generating $1 million, I think they're actually like $500,000 or something. But it's still a lot of money. Are you kidding me? Seriously. Next up, I'm going to be making a Mythos video pretty soon because I believe that the beta starts in April. And the 12th of April, if I'm not mistaken, so I should be making a video about that pretty soon. Also, we now have Star Wars The Old Republic channel in TGN, so you'll probably going to be start seeing a lot of content there, even though we still don't have a beta key. If you guys have a spare beta key lying around, don't hesitate to forward it to me. I won't say no, I promise. But yeah, Star Wars The Old Republic, we're definitely going to be completely on top of that stuff. And also, I'm going to be making a couple of videos on Terra pretty soon because, yeah, Terra is also shaping out to be quite a good-looking game. So I'm also looking a little bit forward to that. And finally, I'd just like to say that I really enjoyed the fact that you guys were really positive about the PlayStation 3 videos that I've put up on my channel. It was really nice to see that you guys appreciated the diversity and of those short clips, that because I can't really do anything on my computer while it's rendering or uploading or whatever, but I can always do a small PlayStation video, so I'm definitely going to be doing more of those, as well as more World of Warcraft content. Yes, I will be making more World of Warcraft content, don't bust my chops over it. I've noticed that a lot of you want to see more warrior content, more protection warrior content, and I plan on giving you just that. It's just that right now, like I've said, I'm focusing a lot on all these other games, but I've got World of Warcraft content coming at you, trust me. In fact, I have plans to make what I believe is going to be a really fun World of Warcraft video today. But I'm not sure when the editing is going to be done because I'm still going to have to receive some footage from someone else. And now you guys are wondering, well, receive footage, someone else, World of Warcraft, what the hell is going on? Surprise, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.